So what is it that you?
Chandrayaan
Yes.
Chandrayaan 3 is a lunar explore, explorer mission by the Indian Space System Research Organization. The launch of Chandrayaan 3 took place at 14th July 2023 at 2:35 p.m. IST. I also watched it on live. Live. I watched it
Okay. So how does the rocket go up actually?
by mm, by its fuel
Yeah. Why does the rocket go up?
be- because it
Because
yes. There is there is one thing called
Aryan, why are you mute?
there is
hmm.
noise. Sir.
Noise. You are not in at home?
I am at home.
Okay. So,
At
yeah. So
later, the rocket's powerful main engine starts and produces thrust by some chemical by some chemicals. Thrust accelerates the rocket. A typical rocket produces more than a million pounds of thrust that allows it to carry more than 6,000 6,000 pounds at speeds, topping to
what do you mean
20
by thrust? What do you mean by
the
thrust?
force, um, the energy given by the chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Uh, no. Have you ever gone on a boat?
no, sir.
If you go on a boat and if you jump from the boat, no, then you will see that you will go forward and then the boat will go
Normal force.
backward, isn't it? So
Yes.
so in a rocket, it throws out. There are liquid fuels, there are solid fuels, and there are cryogenic fuels. So whatever
Yes.
is the fuel, suppose it ignites and it goes out. So if the fuels go out, then the rocket will go up. This
Yes.
comes from the Newton's law, which says uh, about the third law, which says equal and opposite reaction is there. To every action, there is equal and opposite reaction.
No, it is also called normal force. If you are
Normal,
standing, normal force
what is
on
a
the
normal force?
if you are standing, so this is why you don't get sink in the ground because the ground is rigid and applying force to you as well.
No, that is a different issue. But the rocket goes up because so much material. If it goes down, it is thrown out by a ignition. Ignition means you fire that material, and that material you make it go out. Just like वो क्रैकर नहीं छोड़ते हैं दिवाली में.
Fire
तो
purposes.
देखते हाँ फायरवर्क जो होता है तो you see that when you throw that rocket, no, something comes down and the rocket goes up, no, दिवाली में.
Yes.
So it is, so something going down, it gives a thrust to something, rest of the thing going up to go up. So it goes up, and that we need. Why? Because why do we need this? Simply because the earth is pulling. So if you want to throw something up, you have to give some upward thrust to it. So by Newton's law, you try to do this. So well, an opposite reaction. So there is a something goes down, then the rest of the part will go up. And you know what are the people they use liquid fuel, solid fuel. वो जो दोनों दिखाई पड़ा ना दोनों वहां पर जो देखे होंगे वीडियो में there were
Yes.
two left side right side. Yes,
Yes.
Kamya is telling us the Newton's third law. Kamya, can you introduce yourself? Hello, Kamya. Kamya is on mute. Kamya, you're on mute. Yes, yes, Kamya. Please you're on mute.
Hello,
Hello?
sir. Hello, sir.
Yes. Yeah. So, can you introduce yourself?
Sir, 1 minute.
You are on mute, actually. You have to.
Hello, sir. I am Kamya Konchara
Yes.
from
Yes.
class 10th grade.
10th. Good. Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm studying in Indian Public High School in Ras Al Khaimah, UAE.
Oh, in UAE you are studying, is it? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
And yeah, I like astrophysics and astronomy.
But how did you
My
learn about this platform? This about
Yeah, Aryan helped
this
me
group?
contact. Yeah, Aryan helped me. Like he sent me the link.
Who?
Aryan.
Acha, Aryan sent you. So Aryan is in contact with you, is
Yes.
it? So you like astrophysics. That's very nice.
Yes, sir.
So there after class 10, what you have to do? You have to do class 11 and class 12 like that, like India.
Yeah, yeah, same CBSE pattern.
And after 12, then what do you do? You do some graduation.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like, I might come to India
No,
for
there are good
bachelor degree.
schools in the UAE where you are in Dubai.
Yeah, like Dubai is 1 kilometer away. I mean, 100 kilometer away.
Acha, okay. So you are there because your parents are there, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you think that you are going to do astrophysics? Aryan also wants to do astrophysics. So you also want to do. So how will you do? What is the path? Do you know what is the path you have to take? So you have to take class 11 and 12. You have to read science, particularly physics and maths. And of course,
Yeah,
chemistry you
I'm
should
going to
learn.
take maths, physics, and chemistry.
All right. That's then after class 12. Well, in India, there is no astrophysics course in the graduation. So there is a physics
So,
course. Yeah, you have to do
so how
physics.
do I like? I have a confusion. Like after 12, what do I do? So, do you have some recommendation?
Yeah, no. After physics, class 12, we have to do physics. Most it should be physics honors. Physics honors you do. Then in masters you can do astrophysics.
Okay.
Now in India there are not many astrophysics course, but it is there. Like in Osmania University, it is there. Then there are many universities, they have astrophysics, but not that many. But in USA, you have a lot of astrophysics course
Yeah,
at the
I know
master's
that.
level.
Mm.
Yes. Even in UK, you have a lot of astrophysics course. So you can go ahead with that, but you have to get very good score in class 12. Aryan now is in class 5. So he has many class, he has to go ahead. Aryan, you're in class 5, isn't it?
He still has time.
Yeah, so he still has time, but your time is now coming soon now. You have to make decisions.
Yes.
And it's a astrophysics. If you take there are a lot of jobs available because there is a lot of research going on in astrophysics all over the world. So, but you have to do very well. That is what is there.
You're
Yeah.
saying
So
that
we were
job
talking about
opportunities are high?
yes.
Okay.
Around the world, there is very good opportunity in astrophysics. The reason is that there are a lot of things which are now coming up which are not well understood. So a lot of people are needed to do this astrophysics. So therefore, a lot of people are going into astrophysics research. In India also, there are many institutes they deal with that.
I actually
And
like space research and I kind of like to work with physics. So I think I chose this.
now,
I read a lot of books. Yeah.
don't confuse space research and astrophysics. These are two different things. In astrophysics, we try to learn about how the universe works, uh, how this universe is formed, what happens in the universe. We are interested to know about that, how it was born, what happened, how these stars are getting formed, how these nebulae, galaxies, black holes getting formed. While the space physics deals only how to send rockets somewhere, either to orbit the Earth or to orbit the Moon or to orbit the Mars. Very soon there will be rockets going to Venus. So these are two different subjects. So people go into space research by doing, say, aeronautical engineering, or now there are space engineering courses are also there. So it is different from astrophysics. So you
I
have to
used to
choose
do
which
both.
is.
Like before, I used to wonder like astrophysics. I mean, before that, I used to think about aerospace. But now I
Hmm.
changed my yeah. Now I changed my mind to astrophysics.
Yeah. So no, even this aerospace engineering now also it is getting taught in India also, but it is certainly getting taught in many universities in USA and UK and even in Europe. So, but these are two different subjects. Doing aerospace engineering and doing astrophysics, these are two different things. In astrophysics, we want to learn about the whole universe, how Earth was formed, how the Moon was formed, how can we find planets in other galaxies, how the whole universe was formed. We are interested in astrophysics in that. So it's a very different subject.
It's
And
like playing
rocket
with
science,
theories, making new theories,
yes,
and
but the aerospace engineering means rockets, etc. It is a combination of mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, uh, electronics engineering, communication engineering. All engineering gets applied into just how to fire a rocket. There is a chemical engineering, so many engineering gets added to it. So you have to make up your mind, but not right now. You're in class 10, so 11, 12. After that, you have to make up your mind. But then you can take a physics course up till graduation and then change over. If you want aerospace, you can go to aerospace. If you want astrophysics, you can go to astrophysics. But you have to get a good score because the competition is very high. So, so we were discussing Chandrayaan. So Aryan, you please go ahead. So in Chandrayaan, you saw no, there are two small rockets were attached on the both the sides. So they were throwing in liquid fuel. Then it had a solid fuel, which was the middle part. And finally, there was a cryogenic part was there, cryogenic fuel.
Yes, sir. And
Oh,
Chandrayaan 3 has liquid hydrogen and oxygen.
yeah. Yeah, but there are many varieties are available now. The science is developing very fast in how to have a very lightweight fuels which can give more thrust, more energy. I don't mean energy, thrust. It should give more thrust. That is very important. So how it is, what is the route map it will take Chandrayaan? Do you know that?
No, sir.
So
Mm,
first it will go and orbit around the Earth, say up till I think probably 30th July. And it will do it in a elliptical orbit. You understand what is an ellipse?
yes, sir.
Circle is a circle. There is an ellipse, which is, you know, just like egg. Just like egg. Egg is elliptical in nature, you see. So it will be doing bigger and bigger egg-like orbit will be done, I think probably 5 to 7 times. And it seems on 30th July, it will then proceed towards moon. No, this is the way it is done so that there is a less consumption of fuel actually. Because you know, it's very, it costs a lot of money to even take 1 kg of material out in the space. So then it will reach moon in 4 or 5 days. And then it will orbit around the moon. And then after some time, it will
When it
land in the, yes.
when it would be landing on the moon, can we see it?
No, we won't be able to see because it is something like 4 lakh kilometer from here. So we can't see it. But I think when it lands on the moon, not during landing, but once it lands and camera opens up, then you will be seeing that it has landed on the moon. You will be able to see that ship which lands on the moon. You will be able to see that probably on 24th or 25th August. But what is the importance of this mission is this, that it is going to land somewhere on the dark part, very near to the dark part where there is supposed to be some water. So it will
In
land
the
there
South
and
Pole,
try
right?
to, yes, South Pole. But that is the part we don't see. So it is the first attempt India is making. Other countries have not made the attempt. Other countries have put their rockets which goes around and tries to take picture from far. But this one Indian mission is that it will go near the South Pole, near to the darker side, so that the temperature is why dark. It cannot be completely dark because there are solar panels, they need light to generate energy, so they cannot land in the darker part. Otherwise you will need a huge battery you have to take. So it will be landing where there is sun rays are there, so that energy it will be getting. But it can move around. The rover will be there, which will be moving around for about 15 days and collect some data in that darker part also. Let us see how it goes. It depends. And it will all be monitored from here. When the movement of the rover will be done from remote control from here. So it is very ambitious. The whole world is looking at it, that thinking well, they'll be happy if India becomes successful. It is an
Sir, I
ambitious
have a
project.
doubt.
Yes, sure.
Sir, how do we measure the distance between the moon and the Earth?
Okay, nowadays it is very simple. You just throw a laser light there and it gets reflected, and from that you can make out what is the distance.
Like the
Okay.
exact.
Yeah, exact you can make out. And of course, and even still better accuracy, I think this rocket also will be doing some measurements about the distance, even more precisely. And there is very interesting thing, Chandrayaan 2 rocket, which was sent, which was a partially a failure, but
Was
there was a one rocket which was orbiting and which threw the Chandrayaan 2, the rocket on the moon, which crash landed, but the other rocket is still orbiting around the moon, still. So even that rocket will make contact here on
yes.
Sriharikota. Hello. So they are still in contact with that old rocket, and our old rocket also will make contact with the new rocket, and so that is very useful. So that is the reason why the weight of the third Chandrayaan is lesser than the second one. You might have noted, the weight you might have seen, because it is going to use the previous rocket, which is still orbiting around the moon. Did you see that on that day, launch date, they were talking about it? Aryan, you are on mute.
Sir, there were dogs.
There was?
Dogs barking. Oh,
Oh, dog. So, Kamya, you have any question which you don't understand in your school?
School, sir, physics now actually, it's fine. It's kind of easy.
No, I want to know anything at home. You something which you don't understand, how it works, why it works, something that confuses your mind, and something like that. Do you have any
Yeah, when
question
I
like
read
that?
the physics books, I don't really understand the numerical part because I'm still in 10th, but I do understand the theory part.
Oh, you understand the theory part. That's very good. So,
Yeah.
so
Mm.
in physics in class 10, what do you read in Dubai?
It's CBSE, so it's the same. Like
Acha, it is a
the
CBSE course. Acha, that I know. I know the CBSE course. Yeah.
we follow CBSE, so we don't have any different.
Oh, so exam also you'll be giving a CBSE exam only, is it?
Yes, yes, we will give it from here.
Okay. Okay. So Aryan, you have any question in mind? Then we'll answer that.
what was Chandrayaan speed?
Chandrayans?
Speed.
Oh, no, that I don't remember. It was. It must be. See, it is going to travel for 4 lakh kilometers in 4 days, 4 to 5 days.
It
So you
keeps
can
varying,
calculate.
right?
It keeps.
The speed keeps varying, right?
Yeah, its speed will keep varying. That is
Then
why
it then it would be faster than the speed of sound. Hmm?
Oh, of course, it is faster than speed
Of
of
course,
sound. There
even
is no doubt.
aeroplanes go more than the speed of sound, so of course the rocket also goes speed of more than the speed of sound.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
there
it
are four
must
types of
much,
there are
much,
four
much
types of
faster than speed of sound.
yes. There are supersonic and hypersonic aeroplanes too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, so, so okay. Yeah. So I was asking Kamya that why. What are the things you study in your school in physics?
Light, light, sound, eye, human eye, and we also studied electricity,
Okay.
magnets, and many more. Yeah, electric current, those all.
So if you are studying eye, then I have one question for you. Why is the rose red? Why do we see it is red? Is it
Because of the wavelength, right? How do I explain? It's because hmm,
Sir, can you repeat the question?
why is the rose red?
Why is rose red?
Yes,
Because it reflects all color. Sorry.
it
It
reflects.
absorbs all color, but it reflects only the color red.
Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. That's so. We don't know what is the color of the rose or anything in this world. We don't know what is the color, but the color is given by our mind. It is in our mind that we give colors. So what happens? All the light of different frequencies they fall on something, and that rose has got
so
the
you mean the
property that it.
wavelength of the
Yes.
colors? Yeah.
Yeah. There is in this world there is nothing colored. The color comes from our brain actually. So what happens is that the rose is made of a material which absorbs all the different frequencies or wavelengths, but it doesn't absorb the red, the wavelength corresponding to the red. It has a particular frequency that comes to your eye. Then what happens on the eye? By the lens, it is
Sir, what
focused
about
on the retina. Yeah, let me complete. There is very interesting thing you'll learn. So on the retina, it falls, and the retina then what it does, it converts that light into electrical signal, and that
And
electrical
it
signal
sends
is
to the optical
carried to the
nerve.
brain, and the brain when it gets, so it knows that if it is of this frequency, then brain gives it a color red. So how sad that actually red is neither red nor blue nor nothing. We don't know what color it is, but our brain, see, our brain makes it red because the rose has a property made of material which reflects only the red wavelength. Is it not very interesting?
Yes, sir, it's interesting.
So in this world, you see colors. All the colors are made in our brain, and our brain is supposed to detect only this light wavelengths only. But there are some other animals. They can see ultraviolet rays. Some can see infrared rays, which we can't see. So that is the reason. And when we use a telescope for seeing the universe, so a telescope is only used for the light wavelengths, but now we have telescopes that sees radio frequency. Some telescopes they see only infrared, because things are happening in the universe in different wavelengths, not only light. It's like very interesting thing is that sun throws out your ultraviolet rays. It is the ultraviolet rays, that falls on a plant, on a leaf. Ultraviolet rays that photons they get absorbed and it produces food which we eat. So solar energy is converted to chemical energy, and then your mother gives you leaves, sabji, chawal, and you eat them. So it's the solar energy which got converted into chemical energy, and then you are eating them and you are getting energy.
Sir,
So
what about
ultimately,
color brown?
what about?
What about color brown? Brown color.
Yeah, brown color also has no. Actually, there are three basic colors, and all colors are combinations of that. But any frequency, has got a particular impact in our brain actually. So brown also has a particular wavelength. Oh,
Sir,
just a
what?
minute. Just a minute. I'm just there is a call which is coming. Yeah, yeah. Please carry on now. Yeah. What is the question?
Um, what colors it reflect?
Which which one? The different materials have got different properties.
Okay.
So you see, because they have different, they reflect different wavelengths and absorb different other wavelengths. So that's why you see different colors in the universe.
Yes, sir.
So the actual color of the sun is white, right?
Yes.
So I told you there is no color actually. Sun, we don't know what color it is, but it sends all the light because we see or absorb. It sends all frequencies: X-rays,
But
ultraviolet rays,
sir, it
infrared
sends
rays.
white light to us so that yeah, it sends
Yeah,
white light, right?
because our brain can only see this light wavelength,
Okay.
which is the range. Others we cannot see. We don't know. But the sun is sending X-ray. Suppose you were able to see X-rays, then you would have seen sun in a very different way.
Mm.
But we can't see
So
X-rays.
we don't know the actual color of the sun now.
Yeah, there is. We don't know actually what is the color of the sun. There is color is a brain concept.
Oh yeah.
It is in our brain that we make colors. And we don't know. Some animals they can see ultraviolet rays, which we don't see. But I don't know what color they might be seeing in that. We don't know what animals are seeing. It's very interesting. So this colorful world has been made by our brain. Actually, our brain sees it different wavelengths as colors. And some it doesn't see, so we don't know. That is why people make now radio telescopes, then there are ultraviolet telescopes, and there are infrared telescopes, which will see that
So
because,
people who are like color blind, what is the defect in the brain?
yeah, because their brain is not able to process the colors. So that part of the brain is missing in them. So to them, everything
So
looks
that's why
black
they
and
are
white.
color blind. So which
Yeah,
color
yeah,
do they see if they are
black and
color
white,
blind?
black and white.
Oh,
People are not completely color blind. Some people, let us say, they may not be seeing blue. I had a friend; he was not able to see blue. So initially, when I met, no, he used to see a little bit differently everything. He used to confuse between blue and green. So I used to wonder why is he saying something which is blue, he is saying it is green. So then, when
so
we
instead
became
of
very
seeing
close,
one color, he used to see some other color like that.
yeah.
Okay, I understood.
But some people don't see color at all. They just see black and white.
Oh,
So,
then what about blind people? They won't see anything, right? Like,
yeah, blind people don't see anything. It's gone. That cornea is damaged. So cornea now doesn't convert that light into electrical signal. So it's gone. So
okay,
that's why you should all protect your eyes. It's a very
sensitive.
vulnerable. Yeah, a little bit of any ball hitting the eye, your eye will get damaged forever. You must protect your eyes very much. So, so what do we talk now? So, Aryan, you have any question?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Is time and space both same?
What is your answer to this?
Sir, it's a question.
Hmm?
It's a question.
No, but what is your answer to this question?
I think it's
It is?
It is different because there are different dimensions. Space is one dimension, time is one dimension.
Yeah, I think Kamya is, yes, yeah, correct. So it's like this, that we people are aware about space, three coordinates. We can visualize three dimensions. So we can never think that time is another dimension. But unfortunately, universe is at least four dimensional. At least
Until
time
now,
is
we
also
don't know how many dimensions is space. Like we still get confused.
no right. So space and time is also a dimension in the universe. So they call it space time.
Yes, sir.
Right. So, but let us say, suppose there is a ant is there traveling on the earth. They only see 2D. For them, there is no 3D. So they will suppose they will see, three dimension means X, Y, Z. But they will see if they were intelligent enough, they will have all their equations X, Y, and they will say, I don't know what is the third dimension. Forget about the fourth dimension. The ant will never be able to know what is the fourth dimension, third dimension. We are able to visualize three dimensions, X, Y, Z. Unfortunately, universe is at least four dimensional. So it's very difficult for us to visualize what is the meaning of space-time dimension. But then that's what the universe is. What to do about it? Our job is to figure out what this universe is to understand. So this is it.
Sir, I heard that the solar system keeps moving around the Milky Way, right? So is that
Right.
really true? No, they say that like the our solar system is in a bubble and then it keeps rotating around the Milky Way.
It is 100% true. The sun itself is rotating around the. I just now forget how many billion years it makes one revolution around the center. It seems till now it has made. I just forget. I may be incorrect. Some two revolutions it has made around this on the center of the Milky Way. Is it two or three? I just forget now. So it has. So it is moving very fast, much faster than even what is moving. So the sun is moving very fast around the center of the universe, center of Milky Way, which is a black hole.
Sagittarius.
Yeah, you can get, if you Google it, you will get what is the speed of the sun. So every day
Even
we are at a
people.
new place, by the way. The earth does not come to the same place every year after 1 year because the sun
Yes.
has already moved from there, no? So every day we are in a new space,
Yes.
which we haven't come before. So interesting it is.
So
So if you Google, you will be seeing that where the sun is from the those figures you will get how far it is from the black hole. So we all are moving in the space. How what a great speed, but we are not able to visualize that. No, we are sitting in the house, but we are all moving at such a huge speed in the universe. So the sun is moving, the earth is moving around the sun. So earth, sun is carrying the earth with it. So earth is also going with it. The moon is also going with it.
Sir, I had a question from way long. Like, how did the solar system form?
No, that is okay. I mean, people are still doing research, and we have a lot of many theories. But right now, one acceptable theory is that there was a one of the nebulas, uh, this exploded, and all the materials got dispersed, and wherever they went, they started forming. The sun was formed, and with that material and all that. It is the explosion of the nebulas.
Sir,
Yes.
and what about the books?
What about the
Books.
which I was supposed to give you? Is it?
Yes.
I'm a really lazy fellow actually. No, I have books. I have, but it has two. I don't know. I mean, you'll have to learn a lot of mathematics to understand it. But I'm looking for a book which you can understand. Say, at
So, do
least a
you have a
class.
book with some theories which we can understand?
Yeah, I'm searching for that. I have in mind.
I mean,
Once I
in
get it, I'll send
theoretical
you.
way in simple words.
Yeah. But what we suggest is that everything that you learn, you should critically think about it. What do we mean by critical thinking? We mean that, suppose
We
I
need
tell
to
you,
think of it out of the box.
one is out of the box and we must think that why. Suppose someone tells you that earth is round, you must try to think of why, how does he know that earth is round? I'm not seeing earth is round, it's so flat. Fields are there where we play football, it's all flat. Why people say earth is round? So there must be reasons. So you should figure out those reasons. Then you'll understand physics in a much better way. You see, you'll be surprised in New York, there are some people, they say that the earth is not round, it's flat.
Yes, Earth flatters.
Yeah, earth flatters. But why? Because they are not so educated and they think that they don't believe. You see, even after people have shown the photographs of earth, they say, no, no, it is all made up. They say it's all Photoshop. You have created this picture. Earth is flat because it is written in some book a long time back that earth is flat. Why till 13th, 14th century people thought that earth is flat? People used to go in this shape and they used to think if they keep on going, someday they will reach the end of the earth and they'll fall down.
So they thought that waterfall used to be the end of
Yeah,
the earth.
yeah. In fact, when I went to San Francisco, it seems I reached a place where after that there was ocean was there, and there was a board. It was saying end of earth.
So maybe it is a place where Earth flatters lived.
No, no, no. It is still round only. But the old times people went there thinking that this is the end of the earth. So it is by reasoning, no, we have come to a conclusion, and that is more reliable, isn't it? Suppose you go to New York and those people say, just I have some interruption. I'm just, give me 2 minutes. There is.
Okay, okay, sir. So, Kamya, actually, which place are you from? Right now, you are in the UAE.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you repeat?
Where are you from? Right now, you are in UAE. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But where are you from?
Rasul Kaima.
Sorry.
I'm from India itself,
Okay.
but
India in which state?
Andhra.
Andhra Pradesh. Okay. Okay.
What about you?
Yes.
Siddharth?
Yes. Actually, actually like Dutcher World family. Yes. Actually, I am from Pune, Maharashtra. You know, Maharashtra.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You are in which grade?
I'm MBA Finance from Symbiosis Pune.
Okay.
Yes.
Kamya, know Aryan?
Yes, I do know him.
How do you know each other?
Actually, sir, it was he who messaged me like from a WhatsApp group, I guess. Yes, Aryan.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Like he messaged me, so I was helping him with some books, and then he asked me, "How do I become an astrophysicist?" So I was like, "I don't know. I am also facing the same issue." So we were helping each other. That's all.
Yeah, Aryan is very keen to become astrophysicist. We also wish him great success in life. But Aryan, all you have to do is learn physics and that by critical
You
thinking.
need to show interest like anything in physics. You have to keep your life for physics. Then I think you will develop the skill for physics. That's
Yeah.
what I did.
Yeah. So if in science, every statement, no, you must understand why and how. Always, always. Otherwise, you won't learn science. So
Okay.
that's how people also do research. Actually, we also for everything there has to be a reason, and for everything there has to be an evidence. Without evidence, you say something which has no evidence, we don't believe. Nobody will believe you.
Hmm.
There has to be an evidence. But you can have theory, which you'll say that okay, this cannot be right now found how it is there. So later on it will be found. So that will be just a theory. It will never be science. In science, after everything is established by evidence, then it is acceptable. And it can change, sometimes it can change.
Sir, I feel that biology is a bit hard to study, right? I don't get it. Like, how do I study biology? They're full of names, and I keep getting confused.
Yeah, at the low level, means at school level and college level, biology is mostly names and description of things.
Yes,
But
sir, it's so boring.
but once you go at the top level, no, in the research level, you will find biology is a combination of physics and chemistry actually.
Like in what way, sir?
Like say for example, I told you just now eye. So light falls on the corona. Now corona produces and converts it into electrical discharge. So once the electricity comes in, physics comes in. And that
Yeah, so it's like
electric current travels
biochemistry,
to the brain.
biotechnology.
Yes. And there you see the light, and there, even you see our heart, they produce electrical signals. Heart pumps blood by
Pulse.
using electrical signals. So you see, today in the morning, I met a boy. He's doing PhD. I said, in what subject are you doing? So he told me that he's doing in biological physics. He's doing PhD in USA. He has come to meet his parents. So he's doing PhD in biological physics. So at
That's
very
something
minute
different which
level,
I did not hear, sir.
yeah, at very minute level, everything is physics and chemistry. In fact, physics, chemistry, you see, biology is just a thing of the big molecules. So molecules, DNA molecule, RNA molecule, they are so big. So that's why the complications are there. So biology is again ultimately made of atoms, isn't it? And atoms we
Yes, sir.
study in physics and chemistry. You see. So once they become very big molecules, it becomes biology. But at school and college level, it is still, you have to understand the description, how something works, how your digestive system works. So there are names in that, the process is there. It is
Yes,
interesting,
sir. We're
but a lot of
we are
names
studying
are
about
there.
all the systems
Yeah.
nowadays. Yeah.
In the plant also, there are so many parts are there, have different names which you have to remember. Then finally you learn how the plant they produce food. There physics and chemistry comes in. How the water goes from the bottom to up. It's a very interesting phenomenon. So
It's
there
because
again
of
physics.
the um,
Because what?
transpiration in plants. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
It
So
applies pressure, like upward pressure to the plant.
right. Right. You see how interesting it is. All the plant, once you put a seed there, the plant just comes up, goes against the gravity upward. What an interesting thing it
Sir,
is.
I like these functions and all, but then I don't like to learn the names.
That is true. Even I never, in my school days, it was very difficult for me to remember names.
I keep forgetting.
So that's why I took up physics because it's so many names to remember. But then ultimately, you see, nowadays, a lot of research is being done in biology in terms of physics and chemistry.
That's
So
true.
I went to visit Stanford University. So that was a physics department. There were 27 professors were there, in which 20 were Nobel Prize winners. And they were doing research in biology. They were all physics people, but doing research in biology.
Oh,
So at very minute level, things are, everything it becomes, eh, see, even in knowing that how our heart produces electrical signals is very interesting. At ECG, you must be seeing, your parents must be getting ECG done,
yes, sir.
EEG done, that is brain. Brain also emits waves, electrical waves. So that is caught in the EEG and ECG electrocardiograms. Our hearts also they have electrical signals. So these things are all studied by physics people and chemistry people. Actually, it's very interesting. So we know very little about the universe still. A lot is to be known. So it is very, you young people will try to learn, discover new things as we go along.
Sir, I still do not understand like the function of the brain. Because like in every human being, all the other organs function the same, but brain it's different for each and every person, right?
Right. Yeah, yeah. Brain is a very complex organism. Uh, yeah, it is very
Like,
complex.
yeah,
Particularly
I
human
still,
brain is very
that's what it
complex.
makes me confused when I study about it.
Yeah,
Like, we take the same input, but the processing goes different, and then the output also goes different, like for each and every organism.
that is true. Yes.
I still don't understand why there are difference because there's the same compositions like the parts of the brain. It's the same, but why does the processing goes different? Like, and output goes different.
Yeah, you have raised a very nice question. And by the way, the same thing is being studied right now in many universities.
Yes, sir. So
How
I
does
get these type of questions
controls?
and I try to research it. Sometimes I do get the answers, sometimes I don't get the answers.
Yeah, because still we don't understand many things. So brain is nowadays one of the very active areas of research, how our brain functions. So, and many people they try to make a computer which tries to copy the way brain
AI,
functions.
yeah, artificial intelligence.
Yes. So, yeah, these are the research areas which is left to you all young people like you, Kamya and Aryan, to figure it out. So it is a new research area. Very interesting. The brain is very interesting.
So we
So
people, what is it? We think that everything has been discovered, invented, but there are still many things which has to come up, right?
we know
Nowadays,
hardly 0.01% of anything. Still 99% is still to be discovered.
yes, sir. But we need to explore it.
Yeah, we have to keep on exploring, learning new things, applying it. So future is very great for people who want to do research in fundamental science. By fundamental science, I mean physics, chemistry, biology. These are the fundamental science. So, Pankaj ji,
Yes, sir.
where is Amarnath ji today? He has not come today.
Yes, sir. Till now, I am also waiting for Aman sir and Sarat sir. Till now, not
So,
joined.
so I had good chat with Aryan and Kamya.
Yes, yes,
Naveen ji was quiet all the time.
yes.
No, no, sir. Actually, I have a meeting. uh, so I have just came our office. Then I have listened carefully all things, sir.
And
Okay.
actually, the two students are present, sir. So,
I always excited to join your classes.
yes, yes.
Due to Aryan is also put the message given sir is classes. Then actually he go to the bed 8:30 to 9 o'clock, but still awaiting for your classes.
So, I'd
No,
like
I
to
find
want
Aryan and
on
Kamya
Aryan.
also both very scientific oriented people. They have great future.
Yes.
Hope so, sir.
And, sir,
So
one thing I also know that, sir, in Earth, 14 days equal to 1 day in a moon.
yeah, so uh, now mm, see Earth, the moon also rotates in about 27.5 days. Earth days, it makes one rotation. So roughly that comes to about 15 days day, 15-day night. But it is locked. Uh, Acha, maybe next time I will discuss about there is something called new moon to new moon. It takes about 29.5 days around, but one rotation it makes only in 27.5 days. So
Yes, sir. Even I wondered that.
yeah, maybe next time I'll discuss what does it mean actually.
Okay, okay.
Okay, sir.
So So, but Pankaj ji, this has got a very interesting on astrology, you know. एस्ट्रोलॉजी में कहते हैं ना चांद अब इधर से उधर गया राहु इधर चला गया
Yes,
केतु इधर चला गया
yes, sir.
so the way they count this one no there is different countries they developed very different systems some developed it on based on 27.5 days some developed it on 29.5 days there is 2 days difference well, what does it mean actually
So it's a doesn't matter, sir. In the earth where we live, it doesn't matter because whole earth is running,
no
moving in one.
no so 15 days the question which you asked
Yes,
so earth rotates in 24 hours one full rotation
yes, sir.
but the same thing moon does in about 28 days or say 29.5 days so that is how the 15 days comes in so one day is 15 days
Yes,
one earth day one lunar day is 15 earth days
yes, yes, sir. I understand.
so the moon rotates very slowly as compared to earth
Yes, yes.
uh,
Yes, Kamya, you have any question?
I'm still processing. I don't think for
yeah
now I
yeah
don't have any.
no so yeah okay I think this is no I want both of you children and other people also I want things which you see with your eyes something which you don't understand we also discuss that suppose if I may not know the answer I might come with the answer or someone will know the answer he will come up with the answer so that's how we are going to learn things so maybe Pankaj ji now we do it next time
Yes,
it's already 10:10
yes, yes, sure, sure. Okay, sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Kamya, every Saturday, Malik sir live. So try to join 9 p.m. every Saturday. In
Yeah, yeah, Aryan will help me with that.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Do you have a
Aryan, I
group?
think
WhatsApp group?
So this is a permanent our
Aryan left.
link. Yes.
okay then bye to everybody
Bye.
have a nice time
Bye. Bye.
Okay, sir. Thank you so
Bye.
much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
meet you next Saturday
Sure, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.